It's going to be the Moody Blue Witch Project.
It only cost $50,000 to make, but it made $40 million.
Yeah.
The Moody Blue Witch Project.
Yeah, no, I would cost $40 million and make 50.
No, that would be backwards.
Yeah.
What was interesting, I want to talk about this, the story that I kind of heard you two guys talking about right before we started the show, Ms. Hilton, about love's path, and then you meet somebody 15, 20 years down the road. What was that? Was the song tied into that?
Okay. Well, we had a big hit in the 80s, and it was called In Your Wildest Dreams, and it was really about what happened to the first girl you ever really loved, and the story of like most musicians or leaving the girl behind, or the girl starts another life and you go your separate ways. And I suppose, I don't think we thought when we recorded it, and then actually we did a sequel after. We did the two songs pretty close together, Wildest Dreams and then another one called I Know You're Out There Somewhere. And only when it came out did we realize what a common experience that was for so many people who would love to know your first love stays with you always, and it's the most precious in your heart. And that's what that's what I thought when I wrote it, but I never thought that millions of other people would feel that way. It just seemed like a good idea for a song. In my case, it was a true story. So, and at the same time, I would also qualify that by saying that you can never go home, and sometimes it's better to just leave things as a beautiful memory of love the first time round, and don't sort of revisit or try to find out, because it's often better just leave it alone.
Yeah. You meet him 20 years down the road.
Yeah.
You had teeth a long time ago. What happened? You were beautiful. All right. That goes for guys and girls. I'm not being sexist here. Men lose teeth as well.
Yeah. And hair.
And
women, lose their...
He had a gut now.
Yeah.
I don't remember my first love, but it was Upper West Side of Manhattan. Yeah. Trixie, are you out there?
You want to be careful about it.
My wife is like, who?
She's coming down here now.
Yeah.
Happily married, a long time ago, honey.
Yeah. She's just turned up on here.
And I remember I was listening to a movie. Don't come home tonight. I hope there's room in that Italian villa for you, because... And by the way, so you guys know, all of the entire Moody Blues collection available at Wherehouse Music. So you can go down and pick up all these albums, all these great albums, the soundtrack to your life at Wherehouse Music. Got to do that. Got to plug the big boys. Keeps the machine running smoothly. More questions from the world. This is from Moody Lobo. Question for either John or Justin. When you write a song, do you hear it in finished form in your head, or does it simply start as an idea that takes shape as you're writing it, and the recording process?
I think there's different ways. There's no real formula, or there's no real. For me, there's no. You get a mode, you get a feeling. And sometimes you write a song, and you know you finish a song the way you haven't written the lyric. You just know what the song is. And I wrote a song called Isn't Life Strange, and the only lyric I had was Isn't Life Strange, Isn't Life Strange. All the way through, for 3 minutes, it was just Isn't Life Strange. But I knew the song was finished. And it's just
really boring.
Isn't Life Strange?
Yeah, because it's
life,
what, it's what you're trying to put over. It's this feeling, it's an emotion. And I think if you've written a song, then you can get those shivers up your back. You know you've got it right. And I think whatever you do, if you get this emotional feeling that it's right, it's there. Even though you may not have dotted the I's and crossed the T's, but you know what the picture is.
Right on. Isn't life strange?
Strange life isn't. Yeah.
Strange life isn't strange life. Any variation?
Yeah.
So from that point, just to kind of clarify for this lady that was answering the question, from the point that you had Isn't Life Strange, how long did that take before you had the I's dotted and the T's crossed?
It actually took me just the rest of the evening. Because I knew what it was. But sometimes, you write a song and you know it's not going to be finished. I think you do write lots of songs where they take you down an avenue, and you think, I don't really want to go down here, and just leave it alone and just move on. And So normally end up writing. There's a song on the new album. I was writing something totally different on guitar, and I started playing keyboard because I just put the guitar down for a break, and I wrote the song straight away. And so you don't know how or when or where.
But you don't deny it when it comes.
You just say thank you.
Open yourself up and let the muse happen. More questions from the world. This is from just. I'm going to stop saying who it's from because I can't read your damn names, people. All this crazy Just Pot Pooey, Jizamuba. Justin, what inspired you to write the beautiful, The Shallow?
Or The
Happy
Swallow.
birthday.
The Swallow.
The Swallow. I'm sorry, she wrote it wrong. I'm like The Shallow.
You want to get glasses, mate, over there.
Want to get Hey, there's people out there that can't type, damn it. And I went to public schools.
I thought it was oral surgery.
The Swallow. The Swallow.
The Swallow, yeah. The Shallow.
I'll take the hit for the team.
Freudian, isn't it? Yeah, The Swallow. There's a song on it's on Strange Times called The Swallow, and I don't know. It's just one of those sitting in the field in a lovely sunny afternoon, thinking about life, and time goes by, and in the blink of an eye, and that's all. Watching outside where I live, I'm on the side of a hill, and in the evening the swallows come there. I assume they're coming there actually to probably catch flies or insects, but they're such effortless birds that they come and they turn and they just spiral, and it looks like they're just kind of dancing. It looks like they're doing it for. I thought that they were always doing it for pleasure, and then somebody else said, they're catching insects, aren't they? And I will probably they're probably there for a reason. Yeah, but I was just sitting there, on the hill, just watching them one day, and that. So it's a very light-hearted song, and it's really kind of about us in the band as well. It's a sort of inward-looking about all. There's a little verse really about each of the guys in the band. So, but also I would say about Swallow on this new album, that's the one track that we used no technology on at all. It's right. If you want to hear what the Moody Blues sound like with no trousers or whatever, but really just as it is. Well, sometimes we sit down and we do record a song with no trousers.
If it happens that way,
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah.
Shower, you never know when it's going to come.
Yeah.
Don't plug in there.
So that's what it's like with no technology.
Don't plug in. Happy electric guitar, John. Let's hear something else off this magnificent album available right now for clicking and buying and tuning. Anything that you would like to do.
How many songs have we got?
You can do as many songs you want. Let's say two. We got them here. Let's say two.
Have we got
So let's do one now.